this episode, we explore how human beings seek the adventure of achievement, but also the comfort of stability. Real happiness seems to require us to fulfill both of these competing needs, and yet our constantly changing world sometimes leaves us feeling dislocated from ourselves, from our family, and from our community. Being centered is the sense that our lives are coherent and purposeful, our identity strong and clear, our mindset balanced and stable. This state of being is a crucial element of happiness, and Shabbat enables it. A poignant Shabbat song evokes the dove that Noah sent from the ark to scout for dry land after the great flood. The dove flew around but couldn't find anywhere to rest. Eventually, it returned exhausted on Shabbat to the ark, where it finally found rest. Yona matzavo manoach. Like the dove, during the week we fly from place to place, task to task, with nowhere to stop and rest. But at the end of an exhausting week, we return to Shabbat and find emotional, physical, and spiritual sanctuary, a haven of calm, our ark in a sea of chaos. Shabbat is never more than 6 days away. We fly out into the world and return to our nest on Shabbat. We flit between shaping the world and retreating to consolidate our inner world. The dynamic is of going out and returning, extending and regrouping, expending and replenishing. The ceaseless demands of the week exhaust us physically, but also emotionally and spiritually. We arrive at the doorstep of Shabbat drained of all our reserves, but over the 25 hours, we replenish those reserves and we find stability and love. We retreat into the emotional warmth and safety of the Shabbat ark and reconnect with our loved ones in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. After we have flitted from place to place, from one endeavor to the next, we return to source, like birds to our nest. We come home to Shabbat, we feel centered, we feel happy. Shabbat is where we feel truly at home in the world. It is more than anything our spiritual home. Noah's Ark too was not only a place of physical safety, it was a haven of divine values and spiritual sustenance in a world disconnected from ethics and compassion, a sanctuary of life and light. It was a haven of kindness. Noah and his family spent all their time on the ark, caring for the animals within. The sheer scale of feeding and cleaning and caring is difficult to imagine, and there weren't many people to share the load. In contrast, the generation of the flood was characterized by cruelty, the opposite of kindness. Hence, the process of restoring human civilization, of getting the project of creation back on track, had to begin with building a world of loving kindness. The Hebrew word for flood comes from the root of the word for confusion and chaos. The flood reflected a world turned upside down, dislocated, incoherent, in disarray. The world had lost its moral center. The ark had helped restore it, founding a new world on the divine values of kindness and respect. Like Noah's ark, Shabbat is where coherence and balance are restored, a place of divine clarity in an otherwise spiritually confusing and morally chaotic world. Shabbat gives us a warm center around which to build our lives. It is the day we find our center, our ark, our happy place. I invite you to learn more by reading my new book, Shabbat, A Day to Create Yourself, and find out how you can use Shabbat to get creative and change your life.